Oh god. Hi, welcome. I haven't done this in a while. Welcome to Speedpaint Sunday. It's been a while. I don't even know when's the last time I did one. Let me see. It has been 7 months since I last done a Speedpaint Sunday. Today I'm going to be talking about just some basic life updates, I guess, and just some other things that I've been doing for the past couple months now, ever since the start of 2023, which is crazy to think about, because that means as of June 2nd, happy Pride Month, by the way, it's been a year since I last graduated high school. That's something to talk about. Anyways, I'll talk about it in a second, but this is all unscripted. This is all just me gonna be rambling, alright? So you buckle in, because I'm gonna be rambling for a bit. So to start off, I'm taking summer classes. I took like one summer class. It is just another digital media class, because I didn't get to take one last semester, because I waited too long and stuff happened, but whatever. I'm taking one class, and so far, it is very interesting, because, well, you know, it's digital media. It deals with video editing, photography, and all the other stuff that has to do with digital media. That's the most redundant way for me to explain that. Every time my dad asks me what that class is, I'm always like, I don't know, it's digital media, as if I expect him to understand it, but he doesn't. But also because we were in like Bluey was on the hospital screen, and I was looking at it, I was watching it, because it's Bluey. He's like, did you want to do something like that? He pointed at it, and he was, like, referring to the animation, and I was like, no. He's like, isn't that digital media? And I was like, not really, no, I don't want to do that. And he was just like, but it's like, he started telling me, like, well, how are you gonna, if it's just animation, it's very easy. I'm just kind of like, that's not what that is, though. Anyway, sorry, I'm off topic. Either way, yeah, I'm doing digital media for my summer class. So far, it's interesting. That's the first thing. Second, recently I started playing Security Breach on my channel, which isn't something that I expect anyone to watch, because I'm a small channel. I don't expect anyone to sit through like 4 hours of gameplay footage. It doesn't matter to me, but I've been playing it, and I must say I'm having a lot of fun with it. Like, I know a year ago when it was coming out, I was like, I'm not buying that game. I'm gonna watch other people play it. Over time, I was kind of like, I kind of want to play it. And of course, I started playing it, and like, part 9 is out right now. I'm working on part 10, which will probably come out in a couple days, probably after this video. But yeah, like, I'm having fun with the game, even though I almost know what's gonna happen. Playing it for myself is very different than watching other people play it, even though it's kind of like, why are you playing the game even though you know what happens? I don't know. There are still some things in that game where that surprised me. Like, I'm finding stuff out on my own. I'm experiencing the scares in person. It's a very different game when you're playing it yourself. Like that's kind of like the same with every like FNAF game or any horror game that I always watch. Like, I'm always like, oh, that's not scary, whatever. But then when you're actually in it, or when you're actually playing it, it's kind of like you're in the control. So it's kind of like, oh crap, that's scary. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Either way, yeah, the game is fun, and with all the news of FNAF coming out like last month, like on the latter half of May, for some reason, I don't know what was going on that week, but it seems as though the FNAF fandom was being fed very well, because we were bombarded with a movie trailer, movie poster, the Ruined DLC teaser, another Help Wanted game, merch, book drops, everything. I'm just like, dang, oh my god, it was crazy. That was a crazy week. Seemed like the FNAF gods were just like, yeah, they're in a drought. We gotta do something about that. And then they rained upon news and news of glory. I don't even know what I'm saying. But either way, it was a fun week. I know when I literally snuck off into my room to like, cause I was on Twitter and I immediately saw still posted the link to the teaser of the Ruin DLC. I snuck off into my room, watched it, and I almost fell out on the floor when I saw the date, or at least the month that it was releasing in. I was like, holy god. I don't know what happened to me. I lost my mind. The movie trailer as well made me like completely combust. I was just, god. know what happened. Anyways, that was a fun week. And of course, continuing on with FNAF, I've been making it's a little project I've been doing for the past month so far now. It's like a FNAF security breach AU where it's basically Freaky Friday, but it's with Monty and Freddy, and they switch bodies, and shenanigans happen. And that's the thing I've been doing for the past months. 2 months? Past 2 months now. And it's been very interesting to say the least as to how my process with that is going. I'm definitely having fun with it, especially on Tumblr, because I like seeing all the reactions and stuff to it. It always makes my day to see, like, comments and the reblogs and stuff of, like, whatever happened within the part that I release. It's very fun. And of course, I'm currently still writing, like, the script. Like, the script is pretty far from the actual comic so far. Like, it's not too far off where I'm done with the story, but it's a little far ahead. I'm still writing stuff, and yeah, I'm excited because I have so many ideas, and I know what's gonna happen, and I'm very antsy about it. I'm like, dang, I can't wait to get to this part. That's gonna be interesting to see people's reactions to this. It makes me very excited. And of course, there's also a comic dub. There's a comic dub. The past few weeks have been very interesting for me, because I'm like, I don't know, dang, I can't even speak, bruh. Like, sorry if this is all coming out like word vomit. I'm over the moon. I don't know what's wrong with me. Oh god. Anyways, there's been comic dubs of each part so far that were done by JFlare. If you haven't heard of him, he does comic dubs and stuff. He does voice impressions, and they're really great, and I love them. Every time he uploads a part, I'm always like excited to see what he does with the voices, especially, and it makes me smile every time I watch them. And it's very entertaining to look at the comments, especially the ones that are just like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? And I am just gonna sit there and just smile, and I'm just gonna be like, if only you knew. But yeah, that's what's been happening, and I can't wait to continue with it. It's one of the first few comics that have inspired me to keep going. Most of the time I start stuff and then I like kind of drop it. And that's not because I'm like, no one's paying attention to it. But it's more just because I lose motivation, because I'm like, my brain just works that way. It's always, it focuses on something for like a couple of days, a week, maybe a month, and then it's like, alright, we're done here, let's move on. And then I do other things and rinse and repeat for like a whole year. And so, you'll see a lot of incomplete projects of mine from the past, and but with this, I actually kind of feel inspired to keep going and motivated to like actually like at least get to a certain like point of finishing it. I don't know what the ending will be, but either way, I know I'm gonna complete it. I don't know. But yeah, it's very exciting. He's done a lot. I've joined his streams and I've interacted with him. He's pretty cool. He's very chill, and overall I think he's pretty cool. But yeah, in his community, they're very, it's a chill community to hang out with, especially in the Discord, which, it's okay. So yeah, that's something I've been doing, and I guess in a weird way, it's like a collab. I don't know. I don't know what that is. I don't know what it is. Either way, if you're seeing this, JFlare, I appreciate you, and I enjoy your work, and I hope that I have enough motivation to keep going, and let's do it. I don't know what else to say, but yeah, thank you, like, genuinely thank you, because thank you for shouting me out and everything, and giving me credit, and I appreciate everything you've done so far. And of course, keep up with the good work with all your other stuff as well. But yeah, Freaky Friday, it's on my Tumblr. I started posting it on Twitter. I don't know how I feel about Twitter because it has a weird format, but whatever. It's on Twitter, and I think I also put it on TikTok, and yeah, it's out there. It's you can go read it. I'll link it in the description, and you can find it on my channel, and you can also go look at his dubs of it. I recommend the dubs because they actually add to the experience. It's really funny to listen to the voices. They actually match how I picture how the characters sound. But yeah, the Freaky Friday, it's posted on my social media, mostly Tumblr and Twitter. So Also, sorry. I saw one of the comments on one of his dubs, and it was really funny because I saw someone was like, someone should animate this. And of course, in the back of my brain, there was that one little impulsive little gremlin back there that was just like, you should animate this. And I'm like, God, no. Because first of all, animation is hard. I rarely even do it on my channel. I can't. I mean, I do animatics, but no, I'm not doing that. I can't. I don't have that motivation. I will lose that motivation so fast. But either way, the idea was there. It was there. Trust me. I'm not gonna do it, but it was a thought. It was an idea. Anyways, we're gonna move on from that. Other stuff, I saw the live-action Little Mermaid the other week. And, of course, I know there's always a little bit of a whole thing about live-action Disney movies. I'm no one special when I say I don't like the live-action Disney movies either, because most of them are bad. I think the only ones I actually enjoyed was the 1 in 100 Dalmatian live-action movie from, like, the 90s, I think. The Cinderella from 2015, Aladdin, surprisingly, and, of course, The Little Mermaid. I know, Aladdin's problematic, and it's kind of racist, but we're not gonna get into that. Little Mermaid was good as fuck, alright? I love that movie. I was surprised in the theater. I almost cried at the end. It was so good. I don't know what... help. That's all it is. Like, I was, like, going into the movie kind of with, like, low standards, because I'm like, this movie had so much traction, like, had so much negative traction with Halle Bailey, you know, and I was like, oh god, people are just gonna keep berating this movie for being bad because she's black. I don't understand that. And yeah, I understand, you know, people are complaining about the CGI fish and the desaturated colors. I get that too. That was another complaint. But it was also mostly because she was a black mermaid, alright? It was a race thing. And that sucks. That's annoying. God, I'm sorry. People really need to go touch grass, specifically seagrass, because my god. And, you know, then to actually watch it and hear her sing, and of course, I was like, oh my god, she did so good. Like, listen, I as a black girl, I'm standing with Halle, alright? I don't care what anyone says. I love the original Ariel, don't get me wrong, but she's my Ariel now, and I will defend her with my life, alright? No one's gonna take this away from me. And of course, we're also getting another black Disney princess, or at least Afro-Latino. I'm not Afro-Latino, but she looks... We're getting another black princess, essentially, in November. That is something I'm also gonna go see, because she looks exactly like me. It freaks me out. And I saw that trailer, and I cried my eyes out for like 10 minutes. Anyways, like, it's so exciting to see. I don't know what it is about it, but it's just exciting. I loved that movie so much. I've been blasting the soundtrack in my room for like almost a week now. It's crazy. No one can take this movie away from me, and I will not stop talking about it until it absolutely bothers the shit out of me. Yeah, Little Mermaid live action was good. There's a lot of things I want to talk about with it. I might just straight up make a whole Tumblr post about it or something, because it's just... And my TikTok For You page is filled with either FNAF content or the Little Mermaid content, and it's really hilarious. Oh god. You don't want to know how many times this week I've been blasting For the First Time and Part of Your World in my room. It's very embarrassing, alright? It's embarrassing. And also, Daveed Diggs as Sebastian was a treat. I wish they actually had, like, you know, a natural Jamaican or Trinidad person voice Sebastian, because I feel like Daveed Diggs, all I heard was just Lafayette doing a really bad Jamaican accent. And don't even get me started with Scuttlebutt. I like that song, unironically. When I heard it in the theater, it was whiplash. I was kind of like, what the fuck? I legitimately kind of was just like turned back. I'm like, what the fuck? Where did that come from? Like, I was like, I didn't know we were watching Hamilton, and what happened? What's going on? And it was, oh my god, sorry. Anyways, Daveed Diggs, that was an interesting role for him, I bet. Prince Eric, he's a lot better than the cartoon Eric, that's what I would say. He's good. I love their relationship in the movie. I give it a 9 out of 10, in my personal opinion. I hate the CGI animals, but like, I have to give it to them. They actually did really well with that movie. I don't care what anyone says about that movie. I will defend it. I might actually buy that movie on DVD. Anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling. Oh my god. Get it together. Alright, I don't know what else to really say. Maybe it's just a me thing, but sometimes if I get really excited, I just start shaking for no reason. I don't know if that's just a me thing or whatever. Anyways, I think that'll be it for me, because if I keep going, I'm gonna just talk forever, and I will not stop talking. So, that'll be it for me. I hope you enjoyed my rambling. Please check out my stuff in the description. I have Tumblr, TikTok, Twitter, and I'm starting commissions on Ko-fi, so hopefully you'll check those out. Also check out Freaky Friday and check out JFlare and everyone I mentioned. You can like, comment, subscribe, you can do whatever you want, you have free will, and I'll talk to you later. Bye bye. I'm tired. Holy crap.